We have news coming in that last week, I'm sure most of us are aware when the case of Ridge Hospital came to light, where some of the nurses were reported to have said that they were attacked by one activist, Ralph, who was allegedly said has attacked the nurse. But today we got information that Dr. Ramsey Inusah, Director for Political Research and National Communications Team member for the Movement for Change, who said he's been attacked. He was also attacked this afternoon, but yes, so he's here with us to the studio for us to get his narrative of what really happened yesterday when some personnel came to his area. So Ramsey is here with us. Ramsey, sincere apologies for what I see.
Yes.
What happened yesterday?
Well, so let me first and foremost say a good afternoon to yourself and your cherished viewers and listeners, and to the good people of Ghana. It's quite unfortunate that I have to come to this studio. I am not foreign to this studio in this manner. On Thursday, I got home at about 4:30 p.m. and I was at home for 30 minutes and I had a distress call in my neighborhood in Abelempe. And I was told that there are some suspicious men in a pickup moving around. And they believe, the neighbors believe that they were armed robbers, because our neighborhood is notorious for armed robbery nowadays. So I called on to my guard and I told him about the situation. So I went out of the house and I questioned residents that where's the vehicle? Where did they pass? So they told me they took a turn. So I walked down the street and I saw the description of the pickup they gave. So I gathered the courage.
But why didn't you call the police before going there? This time it's not about gathering.
That is right. The reason why I didn't call the police before going was because I was told that they parked at my premise in front of my house and behind my vehicle, because I had parked outside the house and went into the house to do something and then go back out. So I was told they were parked behind my vehicle for a while. They went back, they turned again. So it was a bit suspicious. So I was thinking, what could it be?
So what happened?
So I approached the vehicle and I introduced myself as Dr. Inusah, a resident of Abelempe. And from nowhere, the driver in the vehicle said, "Entry, we are doctor and just like that." I didn't intimidate them. I did not speak rudely to them, because the information I got was that they were suspicious individuals. And if you are going to communicate to such individuals, you have to go with such a decorous manner in order not to provoke them and get harmed. So I left the scene of where the pickup was and I took my phone on my way out and I called a police officer that this is the situation, but I think that there could be something here, so they should please assist us. By the time I realized these men had pounced on me,
You called the police officer right before them?
Yeah.
Or
no. Way away from them. Way away. I walked away from them. And so they rushed. My security guard, seeing the incident, also trying to de-escalate, was beaten. Now, here's a case. If you are looking for somebody, and at the police station, I got to learn that they were police officers. They claimed they were from the PID department. Some are also saying CID, but on records, I have done my background check. And there's one ASP, Nana Bofo, who led that operation and assaulted myself and my guard. Now, the case is that if you're a police officer and you are going for a mission and you want to arrest somebody, you have to inform the person why you are going to arrest the person. Do you understand? And you have to also disclose yourself, your identity to the person.
Possibly they may be undercover.
You are undercover, but you've arrested me now. You've arrested me. You have assaulted me and you've arrested me. Okay? They beat my guard. They slapped him. They put me on the floor. They twisted my wrist. I mean, this is uncalled for.
So for what reason?
Reasons I do not know. And that is why from this moment, on Monday, I'm sure you'll be following up, I am going to petition the IGP. Amnesty International has gotten involved. But Winston, what they do not know is that they thought they saw the tail of a cow, but they stepped on the tail of a lion.
All right.
Police brutality has been rampant in this country, and it has to end. There is no way they should have conducted themselves in that manner. If you are undercover agents, okay, and you have come for an operation in an area, and the residents have even shown that there are some suspicious individuals, and you have failed in your operations, you understand what I'm saying? And even the earrings, the description that I got, and what I saw, the visuals that I saw in the car, they had earrings, they had beard and all that. They did not look like police officers. And if I had questioned you, you should have told me I am a police officer. You understand? And then I would leave the scene. But for you to come out to brutalize I and my guard in a manner in which I do not understand.
So are you,
it is uncalled for.
You intend to petition the IGP? Also, what are you doing next? Are you going to sue the police, or
well,
what is the way forward?
Winston, I think that collectively as a country, we must end police brutality. If I have to put myself on the line to try and mitigate these issues, your own journalist was brutalized by the military. We've seen cases of police brutality in this country, and it must end. I am not saying that all police officers are not professionals, but these individuals do not have to belong to the police anymore. They do not deserve to be police officers. And the guy, can you imagine that in the police station, when they took us, he wrote a statement. After he had done the profiling and realized the person he has picked and realized the repercussion of it, he lied in his statement of arrest that I assaulted over 10 people. And there's a video to show you, and there are a lot of eyewitnesses in the area that saw the brutality of these unprofessional individuals. And so I am calling on the IGP on this platform. I met with the IGP. But
how is it connected to you, apart from the case where you presented about the brutality in terms of who they were targeting? Is Ralph in that area? Is someone connected?
I have never, ever met Ralph in that area. I am an opinion leader in that area. A lot of people know me in that area. You know that for a fact. Ralph, I have never seen Ralph in Abelempe. No sign or whatsoever of Ralph in Abelempe. So if they had gotten an intel that Ralph is there, do I look like Ralph? Do I have Rasta? Is Ralph my brother? Is he my friend? Is he an affiliate of the Movement for Change? All these questions they will need to answer. And if this is a manner in which the police would continue to act, then it means that we political actors now would have to take a second stance and probably create some public uproar. But that should not be the case. And I know that there are laws in place. The police has a body called PIPS that checks the standards of their operations, right? And I have put up a petition, and by Monday I'm going to also petition the director of PIPS. And hopefully, if this case travels and we get to the end of it, Winston, I am going to commit some funds to fight police brutality in this country. And I'm sure that there are thousands of people who have faced this incident, not only from the police, but even the military. And your very own, Carlos, was a victim of it. Your cameraman was a victim of it, and many others. And this nonsense must end in Ghana.
Duly noted. Thank you very much for coming in studio to speak to us to this event. We'll be following up on this story in subsequent bulletin. I was speaking to Dr. Ramsey Inusah, Director of Political Research and National Communications Member for the Movement for Change, who was speaking to us about brutality that happened last week, this week possibly, and he and his security personnel were attacked, and he's saying that more has to be done to prevent such occurrences of this situation.